Hola, beautiful people. It's me, and it's Thursday evening, and I'm trying to light my sage. Met the people from the office that is across the hall from us. We used to rent that space when I was with the natural healing collaboration thing. We rented that space, and so now it's, I don't know if it's like a talent agency or an entertainment agency, something along the lines of that. And here's some smudge for you. And anyway, so I met I guess the owners, and they were like, "You have such a beautiful office. I'm telling you, people love to come hang out at my office, and they'll just like sit up in that front room. And they're like, I freaking love this place. It's so comfortable." And I'm like, I know. All right, so we're doing our smudge because everybody needs to get smudged. Hi, Maria. How are you? And then always I like to smudge my mouth. So that I speak with truth and integrity. And I'm using the Sacred Earth Oracle by that Tony Carmine Salerno, and et al. Other people using them. They've got a little bit of an indigenous vibe to them, so I like to use them. And we're just going to kind of like, my sage is still smudging or smoldering, so I like do that. We're going to kind of shuffle them up a little bit and then see what message that we get. So we got a lot of cool things that are happening. I got a lot of cool November nuances for the November specials. And we're focusing on our emotions and feelings and clearing out the negative ones. So we've got one that's with the NAT, and that neuroauricular therapy, and it kind of works up to the occipital ridge of the head back, or all the way up through here, and then like the upper shoulder and neck. And we are, yes, you do need to come see me. And we're using the Young Living Collection feelings in order to facilitate the healing with that. So we're doing that with Reiki, or Imara Reiki, with the feelings oil. So that's a cool experience. Or the NAT. And to be honest with you, I really can't remember how much they are, but it's a cool session. They're on special. You can schedule with me, or you can schedule online. And then that one right there is singing. And so smudge that again. So that's what I've got going. And then we have a new healing technique called Hukma that is rolling out. So you can also check that out. Well, let's start with this reading, because I'm kind of like already going, seriously? All right, so the first card that we're looking at there is productivity. So this is the energy coming in. And this, I'm getting, it's not so much about being lackadaisical, but I'm going to say empty hands. There's not a lot to be productive about. So what I feel in here is that there's missing things, so you can't move to the next place. It's kind of like trying to cook a dinner. You're trying to make beef roast, and you don't have, like, a pot roast dinner, and you don't have the pot roast. So you can't make the pot roast dinner until you get the pot roast. That's what this is. And it's not maybe so much about pot roast, but it's about missing or lacking something, so you really can't move forward. So this is like, my mom would say, I'm just here spinning my wheels, just spinning my wheels. So the energy is, you're just here spinning your wheels. And the obstacle to it is the friction card. So when I'm looking at this, this is point blank irritation, purposeful irritation. And when I say this, don't shoot the messenger, they purposefully made sure you didn't have that pot roast, that metaphoric pot roast to make pot roast dinner with. You had all the vegetables, you had even the chinaware or whatever, even if you were going to use paper plates, you had everything but that pot roast. Well, it was purposeful that you didn't have the pot roast. And so when we look at you being kind of stuck spinning your wheels, that was a purposeful move, not initiated by you. So it wasn't like you being lackadaisical or you dropping the ball, but somebody else dropped the ball in order to kind of keep you spinning your wheels or stuck in place. Now, what's interesting is that listen is here, let's make that a little bit bigger there. Okay. Listen is our help or our guidance, what's going to get us through this. And what I hear in this is about a perfect opportunity to allow two things. Perfect opportunity, and you're listening for that opportunity, that time, for that person or that agenda that threw the wrench into the plan and didn't bring that metaphoric pot roast that we're talking about from the very beginning, right? You can tell I'm hungry for dinner, right? So if we know that they did something purposeful, and where we become very aware with it, we saw that in the friction card, that our help is that we're going to give that agenda, that person, that scenario, the opportunity to come clean. An opportunity to come clean. So this is about listening and being a part of that and taking that opportunity. Okay, all right. What I get out of this when I'm looking at this is don't hold your breath. Do not hold your breath waiting for that person, that scenario to come through and come clean and tell you what's up or what's going on, what they're doing. All right, they're anticipating that you either haven't caught on, aren't going to catch on, or if you have caught on, you're not going to say anything and you're going to allow it to continue to happen. Okay, and that's kind of like, and I'm going to throw this out here, this is like the spouse that knows that their spouse is unfaithful. And they're unfaithful all over town. Everybody knows it. But the spouse that's staying at home just chooses not to deal with it. Okay, that's what this card is talking about. And I'm going to say, and that is not a cool move, not a good move at all, not to at some level address it, because as we see in through here, it's not a preservation mode. It's not a survival. It's not a safety. It is a total running into the line of fire. Okay? You can do this. You can do this. You are totally capable of taking the bull by the horns and making some beautiful magic in here. You are the one that has been hesitant and always waiting for the perfect opportunity. And the message through here is, if not now, then when? You've been waiting for a perfect opportunity. And if not now, when? Time is not on your side. Time is not on your side. There's a lot of things that have been going on that have been taking advantage of you and your energy and your vibration. And in that, you've kind of given it to them. You've allowed others to misappropriate your vibe, your energy, your psyche, your nerves, whatever way you want to look at that, okay? You need to call that back in. It's important that you reclaim all the energy that has been misappropriated, knowingly and unknowingly, and bring that back in and get your balance going. This is almost, and I'm not going to say, because that's not really to the picture that I feel, but it's leading up to that, you know, kind of like walking the tightrope at the circus or carnival or whatever, and you're a tightrope walker. You're getting to a place that there won't be a net underneath to catch you in this particular agenda, situation, person, whatever way you want to look at it. If you don't take the bull by your horns, you're going to get totally lost in the middle of some stuff that you really don't want to be in. And the beautiful part about this is that you are in a place that is good and conducive to you being the best, most authentic version of self and standing up for self. So, you know, this is like talking to the grandmothers. This is the deck I call my grandmothers. And I'm like, yeah, I think we got spanked. Just a little bit. At least it's with love, right? They always have our... Hi, Paul, how are you? They always have our best interest at heart. So, yeah. Peace, love, and harmony. Hey, do me a favor. Love this video. Comment where you're watching from. And don't forget to share. Peace. Have a beautiful evening.